So this morning, I wanted to talk about something I wrote in my notes quite a bit ago that I read this morning, and it's about how different our lives actually are from each other, and we don't even realise. You know, the way we've grown up, and the different experiences we've had, since being a child, are so different to each other that we don't even realise. And that's why it creates so many different outcomes, and so many different people have so many different ways and have so many different personality traits. And I believe there should be more people sharing, because there are so many different people that experience different things. And the more people share, the more we sort of get an understanding of each other. Or maybe not even necessarily an understanding, but we get to learn new things, new ways of being. You know, when I was growing up, YouTube was all about watching vloggers. You know, and you're literally watching someone else's life, and you're picking up different things, and you enjoy watching them because of certain reasons. And subconsciously, it's probably because they're living a different life to you, or they're living the life that you want, that you've not got. And then they've got different personality traits because they were raised maybe completely different to you. You know, in my own friendship group, or my own certain people that I know in my life, everyone that I know in my life, we would have all grown up differently, with different rules, stricter parents, lenient parents, growing up with different foods, different cultures. And a lot of it we probably don't even know, probably don't even talk about. Different things that, growing up. Like this weekend, we just played a few games, a few board games. And that's sort of part of my family culture. That's part of what we do. And it's so much fun. There's so much laughter, and there's so much sort of competition that it's such a great time. But I was thinking this morning, not everyone has that. Not everyone gets that. I have a few mates that definitely wouldn't have done that. Definitely wouldn't have experienced what I experienced when we're doing that. And I'm like, God, you are missing out, because it is so much fun. And they'll probably do stuff that, will be strange to me, and I might go, oh, missing out there. I bet that would have been fun. But my point is that I feel like if we shared a bit more, if we all, maybe if it was indirectly sharing, and I guess this is probably why social media is so popular, because we are seeing everyone's lives. The only issue is people are faking it now. But I think originally, we were just seeing people's lives and different ways of being and different way they're raised and stuff like that. I mean, right now there's billions of pieces of content on the internet showing different lives. And as long as it's true, as long as it's not being faked, I think it's a great thing, because it opens you up to so many more possibilities, opportunities for joy. Let's imagine someone's watching this video now and they never played board games with the family. It's just never something they did. Then they start playing it and they're like, Jesus, this is great, awesome. Maybe sometimes the opposite. They might be like, can't stand this, let's stay far away from this. Either way, they both produce joy, because one, they don't want to do that, and one, they're like, oh yeah, love this. I mean, that's only a small thing to relate to, but not small things to relate to, because I presume most families, see, in my head, I presume all families played board games, which it won't necessarily be true. But that's a norm for me. And I think about how many things are a norm for me that aren't a norm for everyone else. And when you hear and see what other families do and what other friendship groups do, I wonder how beneficial that is to just see that all the time. Because then you've also got the other side of the spectrum where, do you know what I mean? Live your life, stop comparing yourself to others. That's just going to get you down. Oh, well, my family didn't play games. You know, that's also can get into a bad place. But I'm more focusing on the side where sharing more in anything really. How were you raised? Was your parents this strict? Were my parents, my parents didn't do that. Oh, okay, so that's not the norm in your family. Conversations like that, I think, make you feel a bit better, depending on your situation, depending if it's rougher. You're like, oh, okay. No, your parents didn't do that. We just finished the Menendez Netflix documentary, and one of the things that's just come out now is there's letters from one of the brothers to the cousin talking about, does your dad do this to you? If you don't know the story, Google it. But possible sexual abuse was going on, and those letters to each other exposed to that kid, oh, this isn't the norm. So it protects you in that extreme circumstance. And I like hearing when other people talk about what joys they had in their childhood, because I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be great. We always ate tea at the table together. That's a norm for us. And not everyone experiences that, which to me would be so weird that you wouldn't eat tea together. And I just wonder about how much more we could maybe share. And I guess that's why I do this, because you don't know what, with anything that I say, with anything that I share, I don't know what benefit it might give to someone else down the line. I'm just showing, what I love and stuff like that. And I was just curious, I think, when I wrote that in my notes, of how much, almost curious about the thought of, if we was to share even more, how much would we learn and benefit from it? Who knows? But yeah, interesting thought to me anyway. But yeah, peace.